I wouldn't be so sure to immediately write off Shador at 3. I think one thing I take from these signings is that they're both very much for this season. And one way, if your win-loss record at the end of this year, if we're talking from Jones Shane's position, because that's what we are, this is a GM podcast, if we're talking from his position, he needs to sell a future to ownership. And if win losses can't come this year, we've spoken about in the past about how brutal the Giants schedule is in 2025. If win losses can't be found, the way that he's going to save his job and the way that Dayball is going to try and save his job is to sell a future. And so I still think there's very much a chance that the Giants go quarterback at number 3. While I might disagree with the position, and I'd rather a draft best available, maybe trade back into the first round if you want to get a Jackson Dart or take a flyer on some of those quarterbacks you just mentioned. I don't think this rules out a quarterback at number 3. I think you can say, oh, if we, and let's just use Shador as the example, if Shador is the draft pick at number 3, great. We can sit him for 8, 9, 10, 15, 16 weeks. We can sit him the entire year if we wanted to and still feel like, okay, well, next year we have something going. Again, if I'm sitting in front of Mara and Tish as Joe Shane, that is how I am trying to justify my job if the win-loss record is not where it needs to be.
So then how many games does the combination of Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston, how many games do they have to win next year for Shane and Dayball to keep their jobs?
I'm not sure win-losses is exactly the right way to phrase this, as much as it should be the way to phrase it. I think it's going to be, what does this team look like? Is this team look like the arrow was pointing up? Because we've seen ownership very happy, and they'll squint to see the arrow pointing up. If the arrow is pointing up on this team, I think there is enough world where they say, we don't want to change something that's working. That's basically was the excuse coming out of last year. Hey, we like the draft class. We like where this is going. We're not ready to pull the plug yet. I think that would be more important than win losses.